You just picked up The Serpent King by Jeff Zentner. The Serpent King is about living in a small town. It alternates perspectives between three high school seniors who are all outcasts for various reasons. There's Lydia, and she is a fashion blogger and really just a fashion genius, and she's famous all over the United States, but she is not so famous in her small town where people just don't get it. Travis is the second character, and Travis is really into fantasy novel, a specific series that I would liken to Game of Thrones, and he loves it so much that that's pretty much the only thing he does. He dresses in all black, and he carries around an actual staff. Then the third character is Dill. Dill is the son of a Pentecostal minister who his dad does some weird stuff. He makes his worshipers drink poison. He makes them stare down and hold poisonous snakes to prove that they are saved. But that's not really what gets Dill outcasted from the rest of his peers. What gets Dill outcasted is that his dad is in prison for a pretty public and pretty shameful thing. And these three are all friends in this book, and the book basically follows them as they ponder what's next for them. Growing up in a small town, some of them don't have a lot of options. Lydia has a lot of options. She's going to be leaving the state. She's going to be going to NYU. She has her whole future ahead of her. She's going to be famous. She's going to be the next great person that we hear about. And for the other two, Dill and Travis, that is not really the case, and they don't have a lot of options. So this book is about them considering their legacies and considering what they can do. What can they do to change their future? I really like this book. It had a lot of hype coming into it. I had heard a lot about it. I had read a lot about it, and it was on a lot of best of lists and things like that. It lived up to the hype, I think. It's very strong, very emotional. It's one of those really thinking books. It makes you think about life and just like your own existence and what are you doing with your life and where are you going. It's great for those kind of questions to think about because that's exactly what these characters are thinking about. It's emotional, it's funny, it has a lot of like plucky, angsty characters. The characters are really well drawn. They all have pluses and minuses to them. I really like the writing style. It's really great read. I would give it 9 out of 10. I didn't like some of the like more cliche things that happened towards the end of the book, but I really liked it, and I would recommend it to probably a more mature reader. There are some eyebrow-raising stuff in here. I would give it probably 3 eyebrow raises out of 5. It's not super racy. You could read it, but just be aware that it's for a more mature reader. And yeah, if you're into those kind of reads, be ready for a cry and pick it up.